lot can happen in a week. That's just going to be the title of this one. Because frankly, a lot has happened since the 2nd of October, and now this is being recorded in the 9th. So far, I've created 2 of the masks and 1 of the costumes needed out of this 7 costume project. And also, I've gotten a lot of cool, new, and fun resources that I'm excited to talk about, but I don't want to take up the entire segment. So, first of all, here's what I've been able to do. I've been able to collect cardboard, I've been able to collect recycled materials, and I've been able to go to Dollar Tree to grab different items. My entire design philosophy when it comes to costumes for Halloween is I'm going to wear them once, they're going to look awesome, and I want to make it so that they're sturdy and look good, will last the night, but also that they're made out of temporary resources. So I'm not going to try and make them out of something that's super expensive, I'm just going to wear it one night. But I also always have criticism for store-bought costumes because there are those little things in there that bug me. It's whenever you see a Spider-Man mask and it has the 2 little nose holes. It's like, yeah, I know you guys like are mandated to use that, but you could just use a material that doesn't need nose holes and is breathable. It's that sort of thing that gets to me, and it makes me feel like there's more accurate ways to portray a character, and definitely more fun ways. So currently, we have this lovely mask for No Face. I'll be showing the rest of the costume in the No Face debut on the 25th. And then I would also like to show you another treat. This right here is the original Batman Beyond mask from my 2018 Halloween. As you can see, this one is made of a slightly different materials than this one. This one is basically made with Gorilla Tape over cardboard. Issues with it is that it is very boxy, so it's a very boxy shape. It has these weird little chin thingies which are supposed to cover the sides of the face but make it look very bulky. It is flexible thanks to the tape. And also, it is way too small to fit my head in it anymore. My head got fat. It also has very flimsy ear thingies. And also is not that breathable, hence a mouth slit. So I'm actually able to breathe through it. There we go. So, I decided to take that into account when designing the new V2 model. This one actually has space for everything. I was able to paint this one with black paint. I know. What else would I have painted it with? And it is actually made of similar resources. This one is made of cardboard, same kind of cardboard, and I would say that I sculpted it. I'll be able to show you a video of the process, which you're probably going to be seeing about now. As you can see, I started out with very boxy shapes, but I decided to, instead of just think, oh, it's a box, it'll have a boxy shape, I decided to simply wear it down slowly and in a sense sculpt the cardboard. As you can see, I keep having it bent, I keep twisting it a little bit, and then I keep cutting up into smaller and smaller pieces when I have the shape that I like. I have one shape I like, I keep it, then I just keep modifying it in the same way that you'll modify clay constantly. So that is what led me to this. In this design, I fixed most of the issues I had. First of all, the mouth plate is slightly far away from my nose and mouth, so I can actually breathe through it. I can even breathe through it while wearing a mask. I could literally wear a mask under this without having shortness of breath. The eyes are of closer shape to the original design, and I even have a way of making them white, which I'll be showing in another video clip about now. And of course, we have these ears, which I made a lot sturdier by using 2 layers of cardboard and putting them on the sides. I covered the entire thing with a simple Scotch, painter's tape, whatever you call it. It's the tape that doesn't stick well, but is used for paper. That, and then I painted it. So, what I did for the under mask is I simply got a trip to Dollar Tree. I went to Dollar Tree and I spent, I think, about $4. I was able to get a simple cloth mask that goes over your mouth and neck. And I was able to get one of those little decor ghosts, which is what allowed me to have this white fabric that I was able to put over my head, draping it over it like a ghost. And then I put the Scully on top to keep my hair back. This allows me to have black, white eyes, and then black everything else, so that the rest of the costume looks right. So from there, that's what I've accomplished so far on the terms of the costumes. Meaning I have my work cut out for me for like the next 2 weeks. In the meantime, I also decided to invest in a few other tools that I'll be using to design merchandise for myself. Because, you know what? I would like to know that I handcrafted and hand designed my own merch. I don't want to I don't want to outsource it to another company. With me, I actually have been designing video games, which are designed to be educational. yet are also supposed to be fun, because there's a serious problem where educational games are not fun. The point is to get that nice balance. Now, to do that, I believe that education should be as accessible as possible, so they're going to be free. So the best way to support me would be to get the merchandise. Now, for the resources to do that, I was able to get a simple 3D printer, toy box printer. You're going to see it right here on my desk on the left of the No Face plushie, and of course those tiny little pops are on the right of the TARDIS. Meanwhile, we also have a laser cutter. These are two things that I used back at high school. A 3D printer can essentially make what you think of as Legos. It can just make things out of plastic equivalent to Legos. Meanwhile, the laser cutter is simply a tool that's able to cut and engrave into wood, cardboard, and paper. It can do so with other plastics too, but I won't really be using it for that. As you can see, it's not really in the best place right now. The shelving unit is missing some of its pieces. Once that gets fixed, then it's going to be ready and up and running. So far, that's what I have, and honestly, I'm really excited to show you guys what I can do. So, that's me signing off for this week. I can't wait to show you what happens next week.